Hello everybody, this is Prophet for God One coming at you with just a short video. Today I'm going to do a response to a Frank Taaffe. You know, the guy who supported George Zimmerman of him killing Trayvon Martin. Now, it appears that Frank Taaffe, I don't get into politics, that have changed his mind about George Zimmerman. And he made several comments about George Zimmerman about how he thinks that he racial profiled Trayvon Martin and how he thinks that George Zimmerman is now guilty of first-degree murder. But now he changes his story. First of all, you were for George Zimmerman. Now you're against George Zimmerman. Now, let me kind of scratch my head a little bit. You were for George Zimmerman. You were for Michael Dunn. You were for these people, but now all of a sudden you go against George Zimmerman. Why is that? Now, I'm not trying to say that you're trying to basically. I don't know what your motive is. First of all, I don't know what the motive is that you're now going against George Zimmerman, but I'm beginning to think about the conversation, a little small conversation we had on Facebook. And I'm going to say this. If I hadn't said something to you on Facebook, would you have came out with the same statement? Now, I'm not trying to say that I got you to talk on something, but what I'm trying to say is I kind of find it funny that I said something to you on Facebook about you being involved with George Zimmerman killing Trayvon. Yes, you were there. I got you to confess that. But now, if I hadn't said something to you on Facebook about that situation, would you still have turned on George? Fellas, people who are listening to this video, I'm about ready to show you some proof that I had a conversation with this racist supporter of George Zimmerman, former now supporter of George Zimmerman. So now let me bring you in on something. Now I'm going to pull up the comment I said to him on Facebook. He may take it down, but I was led to say this because I know that he was there that night when Trayvon Martin was killed, when he was murdered. So now I'm going to take you to his confession that he was there that night. Yeah, I believe he was, but I believe he also had something to do with Trayvon Martin getting killed. And I said something to him on Facebook in a comment, and he responded. So let's go to that comment he said on Facebook. I'm going to show this to you. I'm going to read it out to you too, because this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to take you to the comment box. I'm going to take you to where he said it, where he allegedly said, prove it. Now let's go. Let's get this thing started here. I'm going to take you to this. I'm going to take you to this comment to when he said it. I said this February the 27th, 2014. But now all of a sudden, you change your story up. So I'm taking y'all to this. I'm gonna take y'all to this. I'm gonna let y'all see this with your own eyes. Now I believe if I hadn't said anything, would he still have? Would he still supported George Zimmerman then? So now this is what I said here. I said we know you had something to do with Trayvon Martin's murder, Frank Taaffe, because you were there that night with George Zimmerman when the department. I mean, you were there that night with George Zimmerman when the Department of Justice finds out about this. Your goose is cooked. You better hope and pray that George Zimmerman don't spill the beans on you. Remember, if George Zimmerman talks, you are going down with him. Now, you see the comment I posted on his page. Let me scroll it up a little bit. I'm actually on I'm actually on Frank Taaffe's Facebook page. Now, if you scroll down here, you're gonna see Frank Taaffe respond to my comment. You're gonna see several others, but you're gonna see Frank Taaffe respond to my comment. And this is what he states. Yeah, I confess I was there, but prove it. LOL. He sits there and laughs. I just want y'all to show this. I just want y'all to see this. This is Frank Taaffe's page, which I'm about ready to click on this link. It is his personal page. It is where he goes and does his racial comments and stuff like that. It is his page. So now all of a sudden, his story changed. And he's saying now George Zimmerman should have been guilty. And he did racial profile Trayvon Martin. I just want y'all to see this. I just want y'all to see this because I had a conversation with him. A little small one, but it wasn't that big, but it was small. But yes, I said I did say this to him. I'm not trying to glorify it. I'm not trying to say that that he wanted to show because of this. Maybe God dealing with his heart. Maybe God convicted him about something. I don't know. But I kind of find it strange. February 27th is when I posted a comment about 9:42, and I said these things. And then all of a sudden, a few months later, he goes into confession that George Zimmerman was guilty of profiling Trayvon Martin. Wow, that's sad. I'm laughing about this because it's funny. If y'all don't believe, man, this is crazy. But I'm also going to take you to the page to when he said something about George Zimmerman. George Zimmerman's friend now says he is guilty of racial profiling Trayvon Martin. Number one, says Frank Taaffe. Now, in reference to that comment I made on his Facebook page, I was wondering, was it because of this, or wasn't it because you're guilty about it, the whole 9 yards? Maybe God is dealing with your heart. I don't know what he's dealing with you about, but maybe he's dealing with your heart. But I just wanted to show y'all this, man. This is crazy. But this man is absolutely a racist. He is a racist. I don't call people racist unless I can prove it. But he is actually a racist. The video I posted on my YouTube channel showing him on the Nancy Grace news media of him allegedly allegedly lying on national TV about his racial comments. But then the Young Turks pulled up the audio of his podcast and exposed him for it. So this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm saying. Is it because of this? Number one is what I said to him, and he said, "Yeah, prove it. If I can prove it." He sits there and laughs. Is it because of this, or is it because of God dealing with your heart? Is it because you are guilty of just? I know you must have seen a lot, Frank Taaffe. You had to see a lot that night. You had to see this young boy get killed. You had to have seen it. Number one, you said you were there that night. You were there with George Zimmerman. I'm not going to lie about that. You were there, and you just confessed that you were there. So I was wondering, is this guilt, is this becoming to you as guilty? Is the Lord really dealing with your heart on it? So this is about the end of my video. I just wanted to show y'all people that this is absolutely crazy, but you know, that's all I got to say about that. Is it? So if you people, if you can, just write something in the comment box. I'm just shocked. Wow. All right, YouTube, Twitter. Have a blessed day.